how does someone go about growing their audience? Now, let me preface this because I know that a lot of times when people think about social media marketing, they ask me, Sean, how have you been able to, get your audience what it was on Facebook and on YouTube? And I want to do that. And they don't realize that for me, I probably could have been a lot more strategic about it, but it was literally years of just creating content. And so like they want the shotgun approach to something that took me kind of years to create. But is there a way to maybe accelerate that because they have 0 followers or they don't have a good network on LinkedIn? What are some practical ways they could maybe accelerate the rate of growing their audience and the best practices to do that?
Well, I'm going to give you a secret tip right now, and you probably don't even know this because I didn't share this with you before. So if you are out at a networking event and you turn on your Bluetooth on your smartphone and then you go to LinkedIn, there is a button on the bottom of your app. You have 5 icons. You have the home icon, you have the people icon, and then you have the messenger, etc. If you click on the people icon, what comes up on under the top bar is your total connections, find nearby, and then add contacts. If you click find nearby, what happens is your Bluetooth starts to pull in all of the people who are also on LinkedIn and have their Bluetooth on. So if you're at a networking event or you're speaking and you do this, you can start to build audiences so quickly.
I'm doing it right now to see if there's anybody in our building that has
anybody in your office. Yeah, I'm in my own office, so my husband would be my only connection, and I don't have a profile for my dogs.
That is a really good tip. Okay, cool.
Isn't
so
that
basically,
cool?
leave Bluetooth on when you're at a networking event, and you could just add them right then and there, send a request.
That's right, and you can show them how to do it. Now, I will add one thing to that. My strategy for connecting with people is to always have a personalized message so I can go back through my messages and remember where I met people. So if you do this strategy, that's fine. You'll build connections, but then go back at the end of the day and write them a note and say, I met Jennifer at Bitwise and I've really enjoyed connecting with you. That way, 6 months down the road, you can go and do a search and figure out where you met somebody. So that's one really quick way of growing your network.
I love that.
Yeah, and that's a new tool, Sean, you can use. A lot of people don't know about it, so you'll be the life of the party. I'm sure you already are, but that'll be one more step.
Were you going to say, I think I interrupted you on the second tip of growing your audience. One of the things that I was going to say is it sounds like one of the things that I forget to do is I'm handed business cards a lot and I'm meeting new people all the time. Like my weeks are primarily in meetings, and a lot of times they're new client prospects or and sometimes it's as simple as just sending a request to connect that way.
Yeah. So let's just say, so see these little baggies? They're not weed. I do live in Sacramento, but that's not what they are. They're business cards. So I go to things and get business cards, and I come back, and I make a joke about it. Like everybody has, baggies or boxes or whatever, or a drawer of business cards. So what I do with my business cards is that I come back and I automatically connect with you on LinkedIn, and I send you a message. So if we didn't do the cool little Bluetooth things, sometimes I forget, I come back and I connect with you on LinkedIn. And you know what's really cool about that? I've noticed when you connect with people, you get a bump in their news feed. So as long as you have a great profile and you are adding content, you're going to get a bump in their news feed. So imagine if you go out and you meet with somebody who could be a great prospect, and then you connect with them on LinkedIn. Now you have a private message going to them, thanking them for the connection, and whatever content you're putting in. This could be a great strategy. A content strategy is, what do I want that person to know about my business? Because you're going to get that automatic bump in their news feed. So that's another way to grow your connections. And then I'm going to add some other ways to grow your connections too, is think about who your past or current clients are and go connect with those people. I mean, sometimes we just forget. We think, well, I already know these people, but go connect with them, because then you're going to continue to keep top of mind awareness of these people, and you never know who they might introduce you to. So current customers, prospects that you might want to do business with, but don't go selling them right off the bat. Nobody wants to be sold the first time you talk to somebody. That'll immediately get you eliminated. And then I say also take a look at people who are engaging with your content. So if people are liking and commenting on your stuff, you can go see who the list of people are and then send them a private note and thank them for looking at your article or your post or engaging with you. Go look at their profile. Find something you have in common. Look at their articles, share their articles, comment on their articles, and then connect with those people as well. So I think those are 4 different ways that you can grow your connections pretty quickly. And it's pretty cool when you see that people are engaging with you and you're engaging back, and then you go in and you connect with them.